Yo, I'm Nash Bandit, and today I'm here because I promised you guys a full playthrough of Kane Roberts' The Lords of Tantrazz. So here I am. But before I get into the actual playthrough, I want to note two things. And the first thing I want to note is at one point in chapter 3, I'm going to have to switch over to another laptop. So I'll splice that in. So if you see any differences in like quality or anything, that's why. I'll try and make sure the audio quality is mostly unaffected. So we'll see how that goes. And for the second note, it's just gonna be me giving a quick summary of what this game is and the background behind it before we start. And that's that this is a game that former Alice Cooper guitarist Kane Roberts made in 1996. And this was in the middle of his hiatus from the music industry, because after he released the Saints and Sinners album, he was done with the fucking music industry because the atmosphere had changed so much. So he looked into other creative ways to go about his day, so to speak. And that included graphic design and video games. There were apparently like 3 projects he worked on, which included Tantrazz, presumably the sequel to Tantrazz that gets mentioned later on, and then an unknown project that I've heard almost nothing about otherwise. So, much to my misfortune, this is the only Kane Roberts game that's out there. So, now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's just get into this game. Had to turn up my volume. Also, the most 90s game producer like introduction thing.
When the moon is blue, I'll think of you.
So this has a couple of characters that we'll see through the game.
That burn my heart.
One of which we'll see way later in the game, and one that we'll see much earlier in the game.
And the ice will come as time will end.
Sorry for cracking my knuckles.
And you shall
That's just a thing I gotta get out of my system.
Sweet.
Should have done that before I recorded, but whatever.
Final flame. As the moon turns blue.
Also, we're going to hear a song here that's appeared in quite a few things. Although, for whatever reason, this... I don't know why the intro doesn't play properly on this emulator, but this also happens on just playing it on Windows 10. I don't know why. I've gotten it to play fully before, so I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know how it works on old machines. I don't have one either. But anyway, back to Reckless itself. I just hit my laptop. Ow. This first appeared with Tantrazz because, 96, and then after this game he released an album called Under a Wild Sky with his project band Phoenix Down. So on Under a Wild Sky, this was also on there. I'm not sure why he added it, but hey, you know what? It makes it easier to get your hands on, And then it would later appear in the movie Rockstar, which has Jennifer Aniston and Mark Wahlberg in it, I believe, which was 2001. Oh man, I'm just gonna shut up now so we can enjoy a certain part of this intro cutscene. There we go. Oh my god. I have no idea why that scream is so funny to me. Okay, I'm probably alone on this, but it sounds vaguely reminiscent, at least, to Dr. Eggman in the Sonic the Hedgehog games. So, that's why I find it funny. There you go.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Oh my god, I didn't even mention! Yeah, that's Alice Cooper doing the voice there. He voices a character in this game. How did I not mention that in the first place? That was like the biggest advertising point for this game. Okay, first things first, this is going to be way longer than the no commentary walkthrough. So if you want a short, like, playthrough, you're not getting it. Sorry. Because we're going to be looking through basically everything here. We're going to be looking through the overview first. And we're going to read through everything, because I wanted to do that in the no commentary run and show everything off, but, you know. It was fucking difficult to make that walkthrough in the first place, because emulators can be really finicky. So let's get to reading, huh? The Lords of Tantrazz is an interactive CD-ROM adventure game that takes a daring step into the new wave of multimedia experience. Once introduced to the main character, Special Agent Veronica Callahan, we embark on a journey into 2D and 3D worlds where life and death struggles are graphically depicted. Your choices and ability to reason and react to deadly situations will determine the fate of Agent Callahan and possibly the future of mankind. Wow, starting off strong with reading. So, as I'm reading, you're going to hear a lot of stumbles from me, and I'm not editing it out because... Sure, that'd probably be the professional thing to do, but I'm not a professional. I'm just doing things. Okay. This features the voice of Alice Cooper, as I said, storyline-based gameplay, stunning 2D and 3D artwork, which, by the way, a lot of it is actually done by Kane Roberts himself, including this one right here, which is on the box as well, because I do own a physical copy of this game, believe it or not. Original score, animated action, and sci-fi thriller plot. Now, there we go. Let's read the options first. This music, which I used in the first video I did on Tantrazz. It was me trying to record the soundtrack for this game. This was one of the easier ones I could record because I could sit here and just have it loop as I needed. But later on I would find out that I would have needed to get into the files anyway, and I eventually did. But in that video, if you haven't watched it, I'll give you a brief summary. It's a video of me struggling with like one of the early puzzles in this game. And then I eventually accidentally quit the game after beating the puzzle. So, that was my misfortune, to say the least. Also, it said options, I should point out. Why does it take me back here? Why does it take you all the way back here? That's questionable. Anyway, it says options, but it's more of an instructional thing, if anything. You can't change settings. I don't know why it's called options. But anyway, this incorporates a lot of like the storyline stuff. So you have the Central Archives Data Wave. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Central Archives Data Wave. It's right there. I was trying to read the logo like, oh, which way does it go? But it's right fucking there. And of course the Black Project files, which is mentioned in-game as well. And then it tells you the system requirements, which, you know, I was gonna question, it's like, wait, why is this in here when presumably when you're running it on presumably something like this? But I'm like, oh, maybe you could have a friend show you it and then get the right PC for it. I have forgotten to turn off my Amazon Bot. Whoops. I need to turn off before I start saying the word computer, because that activates my thing. Whoopsie. Thought it would sound cool, and now it bites me in the ass. Anyway, then installation, which is only for Macintosh, by the way, which is confusing, but I've never used an old Macintosh or Windows computer, so I shouldn't be saying shit. Anyway, so now we get into the mission instructions. The mainframe interface is designed to offer access to a variety of areas in the game. For immediate gameplay, press enter and the options New Game and Save Game, why is there no and there? But I still add it anyway, whatever, will appear. New Game lets you start fresh, and Saved Game accesses the bank of previously saved games. To get a briefing on the cataclysmic events that lead up to our story, press the Black Ops button. Save does what it says. Options is a, wait a minute, you're in the options mode. So I guess you know what happens there. Also, That's the wrong your. And another thing I'm going to have to add, because I'm sure you can already tell, I'm going to be pointing out every little, like, grammar fumble. So, if, Kane Roberts actually sees this somehow, Kane, I'm sorry, but I'm a stickler for grammatical stuff. If you mouse the Lords of Tantrazz button, you get to see everyone blowing their own horn about who did what, and so on. Of course, the most important people in this project are you, the fans who... forget it, you wouldn't believe that anyway. Joke's on you! I would believe it! And I do believe it. Mission indicates that you've decided to enter the game. One little side note. The game looks different on a PC than on the Mac. Wait, that's the wrong then. That should be AN. And we love both versions because we love both computers. If you have a friend with a computer from the opposing team, we suggest you check it out. Okay, enough prattle. Let's take a look at the inventory. Reading through this is prattle. I'm like 12 minutes into recording. But that's okay, because people like long plays, right? Object of the game. The object of the game is to hit... I'm going to start from the top. The object of the game is to help Agent Callahan get through her mission. Along the way, you and she will encounter a mix of real-time and puzzle-based games. I've never heard that sort of sentence be formatted that way before. And I don't know, I guess maybe it's grammatically... I shouldn't be giving Kane shit when I can't read. I'm still gonna though. That won't stop me. The key is to know when and how to use tools on her utility belt. The right choice will set the story back in motion. The wrong choice, however, may result in death. Remember, the more you learn about Agent Callahan and her equipment, the easier her mission will be. At first, the mission appears to be a straightforward seek and rescue. But, as Agent Callahan delves deeper into Dunnington's complex, she begins to realize that there is a greater, more evil mystery taking place. Good luck, and beware the hunger. Now we get into the inventory, which, fun fact, I'm pretty sure I could grab the box, but, actually no, I have a photo of the box somewhere on my phone, but if I'm remembering correctly, for whatever reason, there are a couple, like, prototype screenshots on the back of the box, where it has this, but everything's, like, red instead of blue. I just have to find it at some point. And then there's, like, an early character sheet, but we'll talk about that when we get to that character later. Now, the inventory, like everything else in this game, is mouse-based. We kind of thought that the less keyboard involvement, the deeper the immersion in the actual gameplay. You know, suspension of disbelief and all that stuff. I've been wanting to use that term since the game started. Whoopee! That is a very Kane Roberts addition to this. There are several technical issues that are essential to the progression of this game. In order to navigate through the story and play the games within, you must know a couple of key inventory moves. Before I move on to the next page, I just want to mention something that happened in another one of my Tantrazz videos. When I went onto this page, I was playing on Windows 10, which, don't play this on Windows 10. I don't know if it was just Windows 10 being Windows 10, or maybe it's just my laptop. But oh my god, this game is not meant to be played on Windows 10. Which, no shit, it's a game from 1996. But, it's an experience, to say the least. But it, like, garbled for whatever reason. Like, it made these awful noises at me on 2 separate occasions. It was at this place that was, like, the second time. So I was like, yeah, there are several technical issues that are essential to the progression of the game, but it's not the garbled noises. The inventory is where we access Agent Callahan's weapons and tools. The command buttons are pretty intuitive, but we'll explain a little on their various functions. Inspect. View a 3D movie of each item. Take. Add an item to the inventory. Use. Use an item in the inventory. Open. Open a box or door. Hello? Was it just my earbuds, or did the game, like, crack at me? Ah well, I'll see it in editing, I'm sure of it. Discard. Get rid of an item. Spoiler alert. I'm never utilizing this. I don't believe you have to at any point. Which, I mean, you could, but I'm not gonna. Main menu. You can return to the mainframe. Why is it just called the main menu then? Just call it mainframe. It is crackling at me. It did again. That just might be OBS and my laptop not cooperating. Holy shit, my laptop is very warm. That's not good. Exit. You can return to the story. One last thing. The CellStar device has its own sub-interface. Once you're in the CellStar bank, you can access the information in the info cards. Just click on the card icon and the CellStar does the rest. In fun fact, if you inspect any cards past this, if I'm recalling correctly, I don't know if it's just the second card or all of them past the first, but the inspect button is broken on it, so it'll show this one correctly, but if you do this one, it'll, like, grab a bunch of image files and, like from the game, not from your actual computer, and it'll, like, shuffle through them in the lower left corner, for whatever reason. It's very weird. The info cards can be of great assistance to fledgling agents. Oh, we actually got through. God damn it. You have to go all the way to the start and hit this button, and I don't know why. And then you gotta click it.
Lords of Tantrazz.
Lord, this game is pushing it. That's okay. And now we go to the Black Ops, where we get to see the characters at last. So it's formatted as a, like a fucking, I'm trying to think of the word. A file message to, one of the characters here, which is, Manfred Swordlow. Yes, his name is Manfred. Trust me, when I first heard his name was Manfred, I'm like, what? What do you mean, Manfred? But anyway, as you are no doubt aware, the shift in political power has now solidified. The new Republic of China now holds the economic and military might on planet Earth. I wonder why it specifies planet Earth? There's not a lot known about, like, the whole world in this game past this, and I wonder if the sequel would have told us more. But that's besides the point. Although the International Security Alliance will serve to calm the situation, the expected maverick nations are all vying for good standing in the eyes of the Chinese government. These small powers pose a deadly threat to the United States' precarious position in the global theater. As expected, there are some individuals in the private sector who possess the means to cause major problems in their quest for personal gain. Among the more dangerous loose cannons is Angus Dunnington, president of Dunnington Research. Now, we finally got to the character that has a prototype character sheet on the back of the box. And there's one thing I want to talk about with this, because I think the main things that change are his not height, his height stays the same, his age, his weight, his hair is referred to as a different color. It's like a synonym, essentially. I think it says red. I have a photo of it somewhere, and I will actually read this really quick for you guys. I know, this is probably boring the shit out of people. But, that's just how I am. I am very interested in this game. But yeah, in the prototype character sheet, he's referred to as 38 years old rather than 42, 210 pounds rather than 200. His hair is actually referred to as red with a white streak, as you can see there. There is a white streak there. But then his eyes refer to, like, okay, he's got one eye. It's like, I think it says RD, but then it says he has a green eye, which is true. In the game, he is drawn with a green eye, but here it says brown for some reason. It also, it mentions he's left-handed in the prototype character sheet. I guess I understand why this was removed, but at the same time, it's like, why was it removed? It could have stayed. Like, why not? Angus Meldrick Dunnington III. Born into stunning wealth, he is heir to the only manufacturer of a small but essential latrine part. Angus's life has been a paradigm of decadence. Buying and cheating his way through Oxford, he has lived by the rule that every man has his price. I forgot to mention another thing. He's not the only one with the eye color inconsistency. The other one is actually Manfred. Because later on he's drawn with blue eyes, but in this he is referred to have brown eyes. And I think early on he's drawn with brown eyes as well. But then I guess it becomes blue later. I don't know why. I should ask Kane about that, but I don't know if he'll remember. When he met the leading biopsychochemist Dr. Priestley Crane, he applied that rule and succeeded in coercing him to join his company. He then purchased an island and built the massive complex now known as Dunnington Research Corporation. Little typo there. But I understand that feeling. Presuming Kane types fast, you can miss keys very easily. They deal in the most insidious area of warfare, the chemical kind. More specifically, mind-altering drugs, mood-morphing frequency transmitters, and brainwashing techniques that strip individuals of identity and will. I can't fucking read properly, I'm so sorry. I'm putting you guys through this, but you know what? Someone's gotta do it. After an unsuccessful attempt to develop a partnership with many government superpowers, they became autonomous, freelance dealers in unfair war practices. There is now reason to believe that they are up to something dangerously big, as satellite photos have revealed mysterious activity at their production site. Some suggest a production of nuclear weapons. Others believe a new and deadly chemical is being set for release into the great bodies of water. I have to question why they came to that conclusion. Which, I guess this sounds very in character because chemicals. But you know. Of course, Angus is unavailable for comment, instead leaving his second in command, Claudia Horn, to put this proper spin on it all. Oh, before I go further, I just want to point out the smaller character sheet here. I wish I could zoom in on it, but it's very, shrunk down, and as a result, if you zoomed in, it would just be really blurry. But let me see if I can bring the screen closer to my face. Oh, hey, I can kind of read it. There's a birthday on there. I think it says 7/12/45. I don't know what year this game takes place in either. But they all have these little character sheets, so you can see, the M, which stands for, Meldrick. But there's another character with a middle name here that is never clarified. But we'll get into that when we get to them. Claudia Horn, the Inquisitor. Statuesque, handsome, charismatic, powerful, wicked, and highly intelligent. All words that combine to accurately describe Claudia Horn. By the way, when I first saw her name, I was like, why is it spelled with a Q? But it turns out that is a legitimate way to spell Claudia. I've just never seen it that way before. So the more you know. Second in command to Angus Dunnington, president of Dunnington Research Corporation, she wields great power with a merciless hand. Dubbed the Titanium Lady by her charges, Claudia has her hand in all aspects of Dunnington's branches and their respective dealings. Many say that she pulls the strings as far as the real operation of the company is concerned, but Dunnington himself would never admit to that. She conducts the interviews for new employees and those seeking a business relationship with Dunnington Corporation. Because of the sensitive areas much of Dunnington's research is involved with, leaks and corporate espionage is a constant concern. Sorry, I needed a drink. Stay hydrated while you drink. Also, there are a few occasions where the sentence will run on to the next page, and it bothers me because it's very hard to read that smoothly. Look, there it goes again. God damn it. Kane, you're killing me. It is said that she has a special room called the kitchen, where she takes suspected spies and grills them. I just now got the joke. I've read this so many times, and I just realized, haha, grills them. Okay. that's actually really funny to me. Probably won't be funny to anyone else, but I think it's funny. Needless to say, if that is true, whosoever ends up in that room with Claudia Horn, which is spelled there by the way, as the Inquisitor, is in for a rough ride. I'm sorry, I'm getting giggly here, but this is also the first time I saw the word whosoever, and I remember reading this. I was writing it down in a Google Doc for my own reference, and I was like, who the fuck says whosoever? Fancy fucking words. I mean, this thing is chock full of fancy words, but hey, if you're gonna make something look like a file, you may as well go over the top with the words. The kitchen's interior is Gothic in design, yet the anachronistic facade couches in advanced technology. Inside its pristine walls, there exists a scientific foundation that rivals that of most cutting-edge laboratories of modern times. The two-pronged focus of Dunnington's engineers is aggressive chemical applications and mind manipulation. I don't think I even have to say it. Brain freezers, long and short range chemical atomizers, and behavioral, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, modifying sense, are all part of the insidious work being done at Dunnington's laboratories. The science labs are busy developing new drugs and devices geared to enhance and control an individual's sexuality, and Claudia delights in employing the same to her victims. That's right, canonically she is a sadist. Using cutting-edge technology as well as ancient sciences, Spanish fly, and other aphrodisiacs, she can elicit whatever she wants from those under her control, male or female. The Priority 1 mission will be to send an agent with the extreme propensity rating and security system awareness to Dunnington's Island. You could tell my brain had to really work on that. There, the agent must find out if Dunnington plans to empty his deadly chemical waste into the great oceans. They really stuck with that theory, didn't they? We suggest Agent Veronica Callahan. And finally, we get to the main character. I'm not sure why they didn't introduce her. Maybe I should compose myself before I fucking speak any further. Okay. So she has a serial number, which I was gonna say, like, why is it only her? But it's like, oh yeah, she's, like, an agent. This is directed towards Swerdlow. I'm gonna be switching between Manfred and Swerdlow, aren't I? Just in reference to him. Veronica Callahan had a rough upbringing, bounced around from various orphanages, where she suffered child abuse more than once, to the Tampa, Florida juvenile home for wayward children. Another hotbed for preferred disciplinary techniques, she grew up without the focus of discipline or the emotional guidance of familial care. Yeah, I said that right, I think. Also, I don't know why it has to repeat that last bit, and this trips me up every time I try to read it. In fact, She had no memory of her parents, not even a picture to tuck under her pillow on lonely nights. Oh, I should mention, she has the longest character sheet. I should have mentioned this before I started reading. Whoops. She didn't meet up with her biological mother until she was 18 years old, and by that time, her mom had become quite sickly due to a severe case of alcoholism. Though finally reunited with her mother, her rebellious nature had gone unchecked for too long for her to change her ways. Her lack of money, her mother's doctor's bills were a serious monetary strain, combined with her innate street sense for survival, got her involved in a series of criminal activities. In a failed convenience store robbery attempt, Veronica and a girlfriend were captured and held at gunpoint by a policeman who appeared to be in his 40s. As he held her friend by the hair, his hands frisked her for way too long. Groping would be a more accurate description of what he was doing. Having previously been the victim of child abuse, Veronica was extremely sensitive to the rough handling her friend was receiving. While the officer's attention was focused on his victim, Veronica grabbed his gun from its holster. That is the wrong its holster, and in the ensuing struggle, accidentally shot and killed him. She was immediately apprehended and was facing the death penalty when a call came from a man named Manfred Swerdlow. You would have thought I would have struggled with the last bit because of the man thing happening twice there, but nope. My brain amazes me in the worst ways. Also, when I first read this, I thought the death penalty thing was like something that was played up for dramatic effect. Nope, it actually isn't. This is a legitimate punishment you could get for killing a police officer. I had to Google that. He must wield great political power, for he was able to intervene and make her part of his agency. Although suspicious of Swerdlow's intentions, she gladly avoided jail as long as her mother was taken care of, doctor's bills and all. The deal was cut. I wonder why she doesn't have a middle name initial. I just noticed that. You would think there was an S there. Maybe that was like a later addition. I would love to have high quality images of these character sheets, but I don't know if Kane still has those. For 2 years, she was rigorously trained in martial arts and espionage by masters in both fields. Swerdlow's corporation is ostensibly involved with communication control systems and covert enablers. Behind that facade, however, his massive company is in bed with the US government. Their research and production of high-tech weaponry and surveillance devices have borne results that reach new heights of innovation and effectiveness. I have to look up if that is a proper spelling for born. Yep, it's a real word. Yeah, okay, that's accurate. That is a word I don't use. Like, ever, so I don't know shit about it. Whoops. I know English. My only language. Veronica's physical attributes, a natural athlete, and her toughness made her a perfect candidate for the Swerdlow program, and she soon became an A1 A-class agent. She has also been given extreme discretionary clearance, or poetic license as the other trainees like to call it. Her stunning beauty and steamy sexuality, when used properly, is also a highly persuasive weapon. Something that many of her male counterparts found deeply distracting during exercises that required close quarters. Oh, goodness. She attacked her virgin mission with a vengeance, and when push came to shove, she was able to kill without blinking an eye. This was a great relief to her superiors, although Swerdlow knew what his personal charge was capable of. Recently, with the death of her mother and a need for a more meaningful existence, she is tired of her life of intrigue and violence. Also, the government involvement grates against her inherently rebellious nature. You and me both, Ronnie. Oh, I should mention, everyone calls her Ronnie, which is spelled Ronni. So, I'm used to just calling her Ronnie in my head. Also, I just want to point something out really quick. I have no idea why this part is in her character file when it should probably actually be in Manfred's, which is actually up next. Manfred, we must have an immediate response on this matter. As usual, level 3 data stream updates will be expected. Also, he's a billionaire and the CEO of his own company, so that's cool. Now we're here. I get to point out he has a middle name. A middle name that is not mentioned here. And it starts with a Z. And I want to know so fucking badly what the Z stands for. Also, you can see date of birth things. I should really try and look closely at these and try to decipher them the best I can. I should also ask Kane about these. So, also, see brown eyes. You'll see in a later chapter he's drawn with blue eyes for whatever reason. And this isn't just because different artists do the chapter art for chapters 5 and 6. Kane does all the coloring. So that is entirely on him. Little is known about the early history of this enigmatic man, but his mark on the espionage and high-tech weaponry industry is well known. Graduating with high honor from MIT with his doctorate garnered in special arrangement with the Fermilab Institute in Chester, Wyoming. Oh, I feel like that should be a comma, probably? And it would add on to the sentence. Manfred Swerdlow's rise to the top of the covert surveillance and information retrieval world was meteoric. Also, I just want to go back for a moment. I love how Kane managed to slip in a little Massachusetts thing there. Because he's from Massachusetts. So, New England game. I'm from Maine. His first invention was a pocket voice stress analyzer, which soon was quickly deemed illegal by the government, as misinformation is the foundation on which politics operates. Oh man, I love that this is just fucking pointing at the government and being like, I know what you're doing, bitch. In short, government stinky. As a result, his fame was delayed, but not prevented as his work output was both prolific and innovative. Here is a list of some of his advancements in the world of espionage gear. Refractor-based cloaking suit, miniature covert audio intercept, on-the-fly optical voice storage and duplicator, handheld field scrambler, sub-frequency mood enhancer, lightweight armored clothing, infrared sunglasses with a 100,000 candle-powered light source. Why is the G capitalized? I don't know. Armor-piercing laser array pen light, dental filling voice transmographer. It wasn't until he had deepened his involvement with the US government that his work took on darker, more violent characteristics. Now firmly entrenched in aggressive countermeasure technology, Swerdlow has been appointed the Director of Covert Strike Force Training Operations, also known as the CSTO. The main headquarters is in the Swerdlow Building in Century City, California, with field training facilities outside of Butte, Montana. Listen, all of us know that Butte, Montana is a funny name. We all know it. Also, hey, he spelled aggressive right. So maybe it was a typo last time. Maybe. With the advent of increased military action across the world, other producers of spy gear, etc. Wait. The advent of increased military action across the world. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Have popped up most noticeably. I feel like that should say notably. Dunnington Research. Swerdlow has recently been contacted and is in the process of investigating the affairs of the owner, Angus Dunnington, and his work. And that's the end of that, but also, this is a weird sentence. Why the etc. and why is it noticeably? I don't know. Oh, this makes a fun noise. Boo. I'm going to wind up mimicking sound effects to this video, aren't I? Okay. Time for the actual game itself. We're like 40 minutes in, and now we're finally playing the goddamn game. And yes, every chapter card here has like its own music, but also chapter 4 doesn't have its own chapter card for some reason. I don't know why.
I
Anyway.
think it's Sunday. Around
There's
4
Ronnie.
p.m. I got in late last night. Or this morning, I should say. A bottle of Jack will mess you up every time. I saw the red light flashing and I knew the call had come in.
Ah yes, Ash
I
shot,
don't know how
which
I
my
got
friends
involved in all this
see
secret
without
agent
context. And they're like, Nash, what the
I don't even know
fuck?
where the last years of my life have gone. But every time they call, I come running like a dog.
Alright. Now we get into this. I don't know what the SCS stands for. Whatever it stands for. It's a thing.
Greetings. Please place hand on template. One moment, please.
Ooh, fun noises time. This is just very entertaining. Also, artwork!
Good afternoon, Agent Callahan. Step into the elevator, please.
In we go. I like the sound effects in this game. And now...
Someone say they were looking for a super agent.
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours late.
See?
Not bad.
Everyone calls her Ronnie.
Yeah, I know. Way too much fun last night. I didn't get your message. Sounded urgent.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, that was too perfect at the timing. Everyone calls her Ronnie. Yeah, I know.
I don't really know. Mr. Swirler seems pretty wound up, though. Something big must be going down.
Oh, it's always life or death around here. Is the old man mad at me? Again?
Yeah,
not
but
that
you got him
old.
wrapped around your little finger. Just show him a little cleavage. You know what to do.
Oh, this will be
Oh, you
awkward
mean
later.
like this?
I'm doing my best not to...
Very nice, Miss Callahan.
Oh, Mr. Swirtler.
Oh,
I'm
so sorry.
I'm late. It's just, well, I mean, we
Now,
were
if
just
you'd
out
be so
goofing
kind,
around.
would you unwrap me from around your finger and step into my office? We have some important business to take care of.
Okay, full disclosure. Manfred's my favorite character in this game. And this is because Kane Roberts voices him. So, of course, the character Kane Roberts voices is my favorite. Also, fuck, man. I was laughing at what was I laughing at earlier? Oh no! What was I saying before Spurdlow came up? Oh yeah. Now I remember. I'm gonna try not to, like, spoil everything from the get-go, but this is... I just want to know that... want you guys to know this will be
I've heard it
later.
all before, Ronnie. Helen, hold my calls and tell Archives I'll be accessing the black data files.
The way they look at each other.
Oh
I
no.
wonder.
Oh no. I know what's next. If you know, you know.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego the usual amenities and get right down to business.
You're the
Your
boss.
boss. But hello,
Anyway.
anyway. I hate to be all spit and polished, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test. I expected as much. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, fun fact, I have those lines burned into my fucking head. Because I've had to do this puzzle so many fucking times. Why is my mouse flickering? Why is it flickering? Shit. Is the game gonna be nice to me? And actually let me fucking click these? If I do this first try, I'll be fucking... oh no. Fucking amazed. I'm sure you can hear my merciless fucking clicking. Ah, fuck. No, please. No. No. I might not do this first try. Oh, nope. Ah. Okay. Okay. That's how that went.
You're
You're
not
not
quite
quite ready for this mission.
I'm
I'm sorry to say. Great, I get to go home.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego the usual amenities.
Maybe I
and
shouldn't
get
be
down
trying to
business.
talk when I do this
You're the
puzzle.
boss. But hello, anyway.
I hate to be all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test.
I expected as much. Let's just get it over with.
Oh yeah, when I mentioned the puzzle I was struggling with earlier and the instructions music, I used that as like the beginning music for like putting words there. But let's get into this and hopefully not fuck up. I've already fucked up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. I think we're fucked. Am I gonna fuck this up twice? Come on. Nope. Fuck!
You're not quite ready for this mission. I'm sorry to say.
Great, I get to go home.
I'm fine.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan.
I'm not
You'll forgive me if I forego the
editing
usual
this
amenities
out.
and get right down to business.
You're the boss. But hello, anyway.
I hate to be all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test.
I expected as much. Let's just get it over with.
This is the first puzzle in the game. Why is it so hard? I have a run of this where I didn't miss a single one of these. No, do not. Like, I have fully cleared this before. I should upload at some point. Just to brag, you know? I've earned it. Oh, no! Wait,
Nice job,
I
Callahan.
celebrated too early, but I
Sharp
still
as
got it.
ever, I see.
Yeah, and this is with a hangover.
It's good to see you again, Ronnie. Despite what you may believe, I've missed you.
I can't tell if he's drawn with brown eyes here or not. Like,
I've missed you too.
you can't...
It
Oh yeah,
was
this will be
difficult
awkward
at first,
later.
Not seeing you and having to pretend I didn't have feelings for you.
But anyway,
But getting my
I
life
can't
back
really
on
tell if
track
his
has
eyes are
kept me
drawn
pretty
brown
busy.
here, but they look like it, because you can see her blue eyes very
Ronnie,
clearly,
I know in order for
but you
this
don't see blue in
operation to
his, like,
function
ever.
efficiently, a certain, how shall I say, emotional distance must be maintained.
You still have the ability to make my emotions seem so small. No need to worry that little organic database of yours, Manfred. I'm over you now.
And that is how I found out his name is Manfred.
Yes, well, very good then. Please watch the monitor. You may find this quite interesting.
Oh, we're going to be seeing one of the characters that's in the intro. In a minute. To actually do this puzzle properly, or to fuck around. Buttons. What? Oh no, the audio is fucked. Uh-oh. What'd I do?
Damn it, I hope this recorder's working. Anyway, it's me again.
Wait, where's the
I'm
music?
about to head towards Dunnington's complex.
There's meant to be music
I have
there.
some film of our approach. And by the way, tell Slade the 50-foot res camera is a go. Oh, and take a close look at the footage I've sent you. The dome-shaped building at the southwest wing of the map has subsonic frequencies that are way off the scale. Whoever you send as backup will have to scale
What
the
did I
cliffs off
do?
the southern shore and head north. I got a bad feeling about this one. Like I think it's gonna get freaky
Hey, wait.
out here.
His name
So
is,
the backup agent should be
his name is
armed
Jax
and
Kelso.
ready.
Whenever I hear the
one
name
more
Kelso, I
thing.
can only
I'll be leaving info cards along the way, so be sure
I
to
can only
follow
think
my
of
instructions
that
to the
70s
letter.
show, 'cause I've been watching that
Sayonara,
lately.
boys. Wish me luck.
What'd I do?
Well, time to call in the authorities, right?
You know that's out of the question, Callahan.
Wow, I've never
There are
gotten that
just
to
too
happen
many sensitive
before.
issues at stake. This is a black project all the way. Definitely not for public consumption.
Sensitive issues.
I
Look,
can't even
I
appreciate
know
that line
where
right now.
all
I'm
this is
still in
headed, and
shock.
You can count me out. I've had enough of this duty and country garbage. Anyway, I was promised that the last mission was going to be it for me.
Take a look at yourself, Callahan. You're the product of the world's finest training techniques. We've spared no expense to make you the best,
Oh, yeah.
most highly paid SI agent on the planet. Quite a step for someone who is headed for a life of crime.
Also, this guitar work is beautiful. Because, listen, the music in this game is actually really good. For obvious reason, because Kane.
Yeah,
But anyway,
well, somehow my life
let's
doesn't
not
seem much
linger too
different.
long.
The line between right and wrong is a lot less clear these days. Hell, I've killed more in the name of freedom than any so-called criminal I know of.
Is that Manfred walking, or
Perhaps you
is
are
that Manfred
right,
walking in that?
Callahan.
Oh,
I remember a much more hopeful time.
there's a line that I know very well in this.
Maybe we all have a cross to bear.
But you!
You more than anyone knows what's at stake here, Callahan.
Oh, Lord.
Dunnington and his minions must be taken down. The fate
Yeah,
of mankind
wait.
may very well hang.
I didn't pay attention to that art.
Don't you see? I'm giving
But
you a
in
chance.
theory, that should have shown off if he had brown eyes or not.
You can't just walk away.
Yeah, okay. And if I agree to do your dirty work one more time, will you accept my resignation and let me be done with this once and for all?
You know the drill, Callahan. No deals. I have this
Talk when you get
memorized.
back. Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah?
I should not see her ass cracked in that dress.
I've made all the arrangements. You leave tonight. The car will be by to pick you up in 3 hours. Good luck, Ronnie.
Okay, I need to sit and process for a minute as to what the fuck happened with that cutscene with Kelso. Music is meant to play there. And I was fucking around with the buttons and accidentally put the right combo in, which is access viewport, by the way. I do not know how I did that. Wow.
Well, as usual, I accept my fate.
This is probably
as a
one of my favorite
good
pieces of
girl
artwork
and
from this
head into
game.
the jaws of hell once more. Hey, it ain't all bad news. The sun's shining, surf's up, and the flight was free. Looks like a perfect day for the beach.
See, Ronnie? Find the silver lining in everything. She's an optimist. Yeah, in the fucking artwork
How close are we?
from earlier where he goes, but you. There's no indication of him having blue eyes. Those look brown.
right down there.
Oh, also, this guy definitely shares a voice actor with Dunnington.
Let's do it, soldier.
You know it, ma'am. Any last words to base ops?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me to kiss my ass. Tell I like this game. Anyway, as I was saying about the
There's
voice,
gotta be an easier way of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone.
let her say fuck. Anyway, as I was saying about the voice actor earlier, I swear that he's got the same voice actor as Dunnington, because he sounds very similar to him. But he's voiced by Arthur Funaro, who is also known as Devil in 7 because that's how he was known in the Alice Cooper band with Kane Roberts at the time. In fact, apparently Jax Kelso is also voiced by Arthur Funaro.
Fashionably
So,
late as usual.
the more you know.
but So far, it doesn't look like anyone's expecting me.
Holy click.
I better stay on my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive. Looks like the road to Bally is this way. If Swerdlow's done his job, I should be about 1.5 miles from the ridge. Doing his job is about all I can rely on him for. That heartless bastard. To think I once felt something for him.
And that is the last time we hear one of the awkward lines. You will understand why I'm calling it awkward lines later, but I have to clarify because a lot of people don't understand it, and then they get weirded out later because they just jump to conclusions.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Nice. I almost said Alice Cooper. I meant Guns N' Roses. How the fuck did I... Listen, it's nighttime. My brain isn't
They
working.
didn't tell me much in my briefing file, but it did say Agent Kelso has hidden info cards along the way.
Fucking Kelso.
Once I found the locker containing my gear, I'll be better equipped to pull this off.
Oh, in my shock of that cutscene with the lack of music, I didn't point out that his shirt said "Death Sucks," and I also didn't mention that Kelso is one of the characters in the intro, along with Claudia.
This must be the place that Kelso was talking about.
Fucking Kelso.
The equipment locker is hidden somewhere in this palm tree forest.
Where is it? Fucking... There it is.
Ah, yes. Here it is.
I said that. That's my line.
Better double check my inventory throughout this mission, just in case.
Oh, look! It's the main menu screen, like right there. Now we get to look at this stuff. So here's the Cell Star. We're gonna quickly look through this stuff, because I don't want to stay here too long, because I've had, like, the music cut out for no fucking reason. Oh, also, little 3D view thing of that. Most of them have this. I think there are a few that don't. This one you can't click around, but you can inspect it like that. You also can't click the arrows when the movie is happening. Now here's the first info card, which you can inspect. It's in the lower left corner, which we will note when we see in the next one. So we're going to actually hit use on this. And we're going to quickly read this. And this is when I realize that anyone with the last name Kelso is just inherently horny. Hello, beautiful. Too bad you pulled cleanup duty. I'll make it brief. Info cards will be strategically placed. Go to northernmost cliff and locate rock with insignia. Further instructions will follow. It's pretty romantic here, baby. What are you doing when you get off work? Ah, Jesus fuck. Now that that's out of the way, let's just get back to this. We can look at the rest of the stuff, actually. You can't inspect this, it's just a thing. And then there's this, which is the Wagner 290 XXE Blaster. And yes, why am I saying yes? People probably aren't going to understand this reference. Unless they do, in which case, hey, you understand the reference. This is a reference to Michael Wagner, who actually was very much involved with both Alice Cooper and Kane Roberts during, like, the 80s and stuff. Of course, he was involved with Kane during the Saints and Sinners time as well. Anyway, we can go to the main menu, or exit. Stop fucking clicking at me, game. We're gonna hit exit, though.
See you later, Fly.
Whoa!
Boy. Wish me luck.
Also, this is one of the things that my friend saw without
Everything
context.
seems to be here. Ah, yes, my trusty Wagner XE Blaster. It's just what the doctor ordered.
There we go.
I hope Kelso hasn't forgotten anything. I'm just about naked with no way off this
Oh,
island.
boobs. There we go. And now we get into this, where we take out the Cell Star. And we use it. And we go here. And we find another info card. First, we're gonna take it. And now... it fits the same amount of time as the other info card here. We're actually going to also quickly read this. Good work, hot stuff. I've placed a serious weapon behind the rock pile. Arm and failsafe the sucker. Proceed to the complex perimeter. Disable radar field and find the warehouse. Don't attempt to breach wall until you hear Hammer shield security systems disabled. More instructions will follow. And we'll look at this really quick, and I'll show you. It does it properly. Now we've done that. We click
Super
here.
Agent Ronnie Callahan.
See, she calls
Push
herself
her
Ronnie.
buttons and watch her save mankind. And as an added feature, she's totally expendable.
Oh, I didn't mention, her hair length is, like, very inconsistent in this game.
If this mission goes snafu, we're gonna have to erase this entire complex. And that means everyone in it, including yours truly. I gotta find another line of work.
Oh my god, it's my favorite song from this game. Motherfucker! Oh my goodness, I'm very sorry I had to do that. I'm debating whether I switch the gameplay over. Yep, we'll switch the gameplay over to the other laptop once we get to this specific puzzle. So we use the lockpick, and we open this fucker up. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to switch over the gameplay after I show the game over screen. Because I don't know if I will fail next time, or this time around, like, during a certain part of this level, or chapter rather, but we're gonna go into this, and we're going to purposefully fail it. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is just fucking hit all of them. Like this.
Shield, Isis, Abode, Hammer, C, Tempstis.
I wonder why you die there. And I wonder what... Oh, I think I know what that desk screen is like referencing. Okay. I'm going to mute the desktop IO on this laptop. And now we're going to get the footage for chapter 3 through different means. Oh, I forgot to start talking. Whoops, okay. Now we're actually going to do this properly, which is good. We need to get the lockpick. Use that. Click. There we go. Now this time we're actually going to do it properly. So you gotta hit 5. Oh fuck, I forgot to hit the button. So 5, 2, 6, 1, 3, 7, 4.
Hammer, shield, C, turret, Isis, Tempstis, Abode.
Boom. Now we get to deal with this. So we go through. I just realized I should... I've realized that I'm not going to be able to hear the game dialogue this way. Hold on. I gotta figure this out. Okay, I've figured out the workaround. So I can pick up the game audio. Or hear it, rather. Now we gotta go through this. Real quick. Why'd I have to make noise like that? Thanks, Windows 11.
This place looks like a friggin' ghost town.
Sorry for the game audio sounding vastly different. Recording on a different emulator here.
Alright, so far so good. Guess I'm gonna have to improvise. This looks like as good a place to start as any.
Oh yeah! This is the first time, like this area right here, is when it first crashed on me. With the loud garbling noise.
This is gonna be easy.
Also,
Okay, sister, hold it right there or your brains are scrambled eggs.
that is totally Kane Roberts doing that voice.
Damn, burned already.
For whatever reason, that plays like way faster than it probably should, but whatever.
Looks like the party's started.
I don't know if it would play any differently on a
That's bound to attract
old
some
machine, but
attention.
hey, what are you
Gotta
gonna
find
do?
the warehouse now.
And now I get to do this. Eh. If you click here, the guy will reappear, which is definitely Kane's voice there, I swear. Hopefully I don't die in the process of this. So I'd rather get this out of the way as fast as possible. There we go. Now we just click through here.
What's gotten into me? I didn't want to kill them. I had to. But I almost enjoyed it.
Shut up, Windows 11!
Violent tendencies seem extreme even
Holy
for
shit!
me.
I am so
Almost as if
sorry.
I'm driven by some sort of alien bloodlust. I better press on to the warehouse. No time for remorse.
Guess I gotta figure out how to get in there.
Okay. Hopefully we don't have any more Windows 11 incidents, as I would like to call it. Because
The right tool for the right job.
Because this laptop has Windows 11. Unlike mine, which has Windows 10. Now we jump down the boxes.
Wonder what's going on here.
We jump down the boxes. We go to the left. And then we actually go back up the boxes. And we're gonna take that lockpick, exit, take the info card, take it real quick, but then also inspect it. Oh! Hey, I was right. It applies to all the info cards except for the first one. Now we're gonna read this really quick. I see you got by the armed guard. They're aware of you by now, so you've got to move fast. The primary panel is opened by connecting the matching nodes without crossing paths. The secondary system is match code as well. The shape's the thing. Heads up, baby. Things are about to heat up pretty good. Once again, anyone named Kelso is objectively horny. Now we go back down the boxes. And we go up to this puzzle, which is actually quite easy. Because you just gotta go from left to right. If I'm remembering correctly, this emulator actually... Yes! It actually shows it properly. Red sky. Oh, did I skip the dialogue on accident? Whoops! It's fine, I got in the regular walkthrough anyway. But anyway. Which way do I go? I think I go... Where do I go? Wait, hold on. No, don't go back up the boxes. I think... Ah, yeah, over there. Go there. Go to the left. Oops. Hello? How I fucking get there? Hold on. Yeah, I meant to go... Oh, no, I'm meant to go back here. Okay. Then you pull that down. Or you can be like me. Okay, I'm sorry. I said this before in the Bandit Can't Do Puzzles video. And I'll say it again. Oh, what am I meant to do? Oh, I'm meant to pull both of them down, aren't I? Wait. Uh-oh. Oh. I broke the game is what I did. I made it think the thing was closed. Jesus. Alrighty, now I gotta look really carefully at the, puzzle guide here. Because I didn't scroll. Alright. Now we get to do this puzzle. And I have to attempt to remember. Alright, so green and yellow.
Lock.
Oh, wait, green and yellow. Go with blue and pink.
Lock.
No? Oh, no. There we go. Alright. Dark purple goes with orange. That one? Yep. Light purple goes with... Is that considered light purple? That is pink! No! Okay, solid green goes with yellow and orange. And then those last two go together. Alright, so now we go into the refinery, which is a very cool looking place. So we go forward 3 times, turn to the right, then we go here. At a certain point, this transitions to Chapter 4. Okay, now we've gotten to Chapter 4 on my laptop, and from now on, I'm pretty sure that 5 and 6...
Here, some kind of close encounter?
Oh yeah. Is this what Planet Earth was mentioned for?
Dummy's no whiz kid. Where did he get his hands on this advanced technology?
Aliens. Okay. So now that we've gotten here, there is actually something I want to mention. First of all, I'm pretty sure 5 and 6 should work fine on my laptop, I'm hoping. But also, I'm hoping this doesn't crash. Yes! Alright. And we're going to also inspect this one. Yep, same thing. I don't know what that's about, and we're going to use it. But if you collect this card in most emulators, for some reason, it will crash. It crashed on VMware, so I had to use Basilisk in my walkthrough for this. But I'm using Basilisk for most of this playthrough instead. Oh no! Don't have much time. Guards everywhere. This card will supercharge the probe function. Key is in the igloo. Open tank, and this may be my last time to kick ass or die trying. Watch your butt, kid. See you in paradise. I know I've been joking about Kelso just being horny, but listen, Kelso is a beloved character. So, yeah, he unfortunately does die. And the intro of this game is actually showing us his demise. He dies at the hands of Claudia. But also, it will crash. Oh, what? What? Oh, that's funny. I know Kane has mentioned that the programming on this game is not the best, but, you know, I get to chuckle at it a little. A little. Now we go in here. And we use the Cell Star. Here we are. Now, if you click this immediately, you will die. I'm not putting that to the test. Alright, and now we get to do this. Now I have to try to do this quickly. Oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord. Fuck. Come on. Alright. Just one last one. Whoa. My heart is pounding so fucking hard. I got it! Oh my god! That is not easy. And now, we take this. The star key. We don't need to inspect it. Uh-oh. What? Oh, actually, can I inspect this? Oh! Hey. Okay. Oh, but the gun appears at the end. Okay. Ooh, that was weird. What? There's supposed to be a thing somewhere here. What? Hold on. Let me look at the guide again. Back out of the tank. Oh, right. Right, I meant to go upstairs. That weird noise though, what the fuck? There's some point in this. Ah. Yes.
There's something about this tank.
That voice line cuts off.
There's something about this tank.
There we go. It is opening. Now we're gonna go in. And we are going to meet the Hunger.
The Lords of Tantrazz. I have guided you here. The fluid of your soul.
I believe that hidden within the flesh lies the true artisan's canvas. There exists no better conduit for an artist's intended meaning. Its intricate ability to feel and send messages to the psyche is unrivaled.
It is very bizarre to think that this is Alice Cooper.
Working within the divine parameters of that which we cannot improve upon, we can create without guilt, fashion without blasphemous ego, and it requires few tools, 2 brushes if you will, pleasure, and my personal implement of choice, pain.
Alright, fair enough. Hello?
Remember.
Remember what? Ah!
Such a frail thing to have given us so much trouble. I better deliver her to Claudia right away.
This character's name is Reb, or I think it's short for Rebecca. But I only know this because there's artwork, Archives of Kane's old site that says this with that file name. Okay. This is another one with a puzzle that I'm just like, fuck, this is gonna be really difficult. Now,
I hear you've captured our intruder.
There's Claudia.
Yes, Miss Horn. It appears our calling card has been successful in attracting Swordlow's attention.
Also, see, he sounds similar to the helicopter guy.
Is she the one we need?
Yes, I believe so.
Also,
but
green
only
eye.
time will tell. Quite a spirited beauty she is, too. I think you may enjoy interrogating this one.
I always enjoy my work, Angus dear. It's when they go and die on me too soon that I find it unfortunate. Not enough, how shall I say, intimate contact.
As I said earlier, when we were reading her character sheet, Claudia's a fucking sadist.
I don't want to hear about it, Miss Horn. I find your methods effective, but extremely distasteful. I warned you not to let Kelso die. That's not what we're about here. You had the information you needed. You might have suppressed your bloodlust for once.
Well, there's a couple of henchmen. I think that's Rebecca or Reb walking out. Also, I love how he's scolding her here for that. Angus is kink-shaming Claudia.
Angus, you are so odd. Don't worry, dear heart. I'll try to leave a little bit of the sweet-smelling secret agent for you.
Oh!
Although I doubt there'll be much left of her when I'm through.
Oh yeah, different artist here. But this is art from
Great
Kane
pair
right
of
here.
Headlights, though.
Great pair of headlights, though. Fuck. That line. First time I heard it, I was like, you fucking bastard. But I mean, come on, he's the big bad.
Ancient Egyptians have always held a special place in my heart. Their preoccupation with drugs was woven into their obsession with death.
This artwork here is really well done. I can't remember.
This drug
There are a
will
couple
enable
different
your
artists.
mind to comprehend and join me in our deadly game.
Oh yeah, I used to have my hair parted exactly like this. And I sat there like, I could have cosplayed Claudia if I really wanted.
Take your medicine.
Problem is I don't really wear skirts.
That's okay. I've been taking the more organic route lately. But I'll take some herbal tea if you've got any.
I love the amount of sass that Ronnie has.
It's no accident we've brought you here. As time goes on, you'll see this scenario is more a creature of your design than our ubiquitous Mr. Dunnington.
I don't know what you're talking about, but one thing's crystal clear. You got a real freak show going on here.
Yes, they do.
Just relax, dear. Just think of my machine as an overblown hairdryer.
I've been interrogated by the best of them. You'll get nothing out of me.
Interrogated? You still don't understand, do you? The time for questions is long since past. You and I will embark on a life and death struggle. A high-stakes game.
I would question why.
You bitch. Take your best shot.
Yep,
But if I
that
get
sums it
out of
up.
here alive, rest assured I'm coming after you.
Psycho bitch. That is why Claudia is doing this.
I'm afraid you're mistaken again, little one. It's you that's taking the shot.
Alright. Ooh, I just have to do this puzzle properly the first time. It will be good. Alright, one red. Checkered light, 4. Four, 2, 1. Yes!
Piece of cake.
There we go. Now we are on chapter 6. The Hunger.
Looks like the monkeys hit the fan.
Also, this
Time to abort
guitar
this
riff.
Party. I gotta get back to the southern ridge and fire off that cannon.
Before I continue further, this is basically just roses on white lace. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have to compare them at some point.
Whoa!
Stop clicking, game. Don't do that.
Oh, great. More Dunnington's boys.
That is Kane's voice that was used
And
there.
I don't think they're here to kiss me goodbye.
I don't think they are, Ronnie.
Is that an atomizer or are you just glad to see me?
Funny joke, lady. But that's gonna be your last laugh.
Just get it over with.
I think it's Kane. I think. However, this certainly is.
Manfred!
He's back!
Couldn't let my prime agent go to waste now, could I?
Yeah!
Too much money invested in you.
You always were a penny pincher, old man. But you better get your ass in here, because we got company. Come on, let's move it.
Ooh. I got your back covered, agent. Just head for that door.
What's behind this door, anyway?
Most likely, the fate of mankind.
With the fate of mankind again.
What is this place?
Scary place. Oh my god, this has one of my favorite lines. Hold on.
This plan of action is gonna wear thin real soon. I can't hold these goons off forever.
You're doing just fine, old man.
One more reference to my age, Callahan, and I'm docking you pay.
You have to jump, Commander.
I love how she immediately calls him Commander instead of Old Man there.
I'm right behind you. Go for it.
I remember someone doing a gameplay of this saying, his voice is totally different. No, it's just Kane speaking normally. He said that he can't hold the deep voice for that long, so it makes sense. Little 3D movie, as a treat. The water there looks like it's from Portal.
Where the hell are we?
You're not too far off, Callahan. If I'm not mistaken, this is the gateway to hell.
Right you are, Swordlow.
Here's Angus.
Dunnington, I was hoping I'd be spared the privilege of seeing your ugly face again.
So her hair is really long there. Another hair inconsistency thing.
I, on the other hand, am very glad to see you. By bringing your meddlesome daughter here, The last essential piece of the puzzle is in place.
And now you understand why some of the lines at the beginning of the game were really awkward.
Ah, yes. The prodigal seed has returned, I see.
If you harm one hair on her head, I swear I'll...
Wait a minute. What does he mean by daughter?
That's why I came, Ronnie. I couldn't tell you before. I had to protect you and your mother. There were security reasons.
Security reasons? You bastard.
See, he's got blue eyes now.
Secure. Not for one moment of my life. How could you just walk away and leave us?
This is all very touching, but if you two would shut up for a moment, you'll see the gate is about to open. Let the new age begin!
I love the delivery of that line. Here we go. Here comes what I would argue if Tantrazz was popular, all the the monster fuckers would love. And you will see why in a minute. I have to crack my knuckles again. God damn it. I'm sorry. That's a thing. Shut up, Crackle Pop. Anyway. Here he comes. Big scary man. The Sentinel. Scary thing, isn't he? Also, I think this is what the... Oh yeah, he's got scales, if you look really carefully. I didn't realize he had scales. See? All the monster fuckers would love him. Which one do I click? There we go.
Get away from there. You don't know what that
Oh,
thing
here comes
is
another
or
good
what it's
line.
capable of.
Back off, you epsilon minus semi-moron. What's about to happen here is far beyond your comprehension.
If you know anything about what's going
Oh,
on,
another
here,
good line.
You better get me up to speed, Daddy.
It's part of
Daddy.
Dunnington's obsessive pursuit of power. We've been developing an interdimensional gate back at headquarters, but there was always a glitch in the data stream cascade. I had no idea Dunnington had come this far.
Dunnington is a sneaky little bastard. Also, I think this is what the game over screen references. What's impaling Ronnie.
You bear witness to the end of life as you know it. I am the one who summoned you. I am the disciple.
Oh yeah, this is
who
not
has opened
Kane
the
doing the art
pathway
here,
for
it's
the
someone else.
divine entity,
I mentioned this
the
earlier, but I should
hunger.
clarify.
I am
Dead is what you are. There's the scream again. Which actually makes sense to me here, because Jax Kelso and Angus Dunnington are voiced by the same guy.
I definitely don't like the looks of this. Let's split up.
Damn, that is brutal. Manfred, no! You have to click a lot to get through this one.
Hey, Red, try this one on for size.
Also, I have to question why the tongue is pink, but the blood is green? Angry.
The gun. I'm only gonna get one shot.
He's just standing there, menacingly. Hello? There we go. Little stock explosion as a treat. Oh, damn. I thought her hair was part of the fire. Isn't there meant to be dialogue there?
Big guy.
I've been better.
I don't know.
Look, Ronnie, I just want to explain.
Not now. Save your strength. There'll be time for that later.
There should be
Dad.
music here too,
No,
I think.
You've got to hear me out.
Not that music,
Your
that's not what I
mother
was
and
talking
were
about.
both government agents. Two wide-eyed kids that wanted to serve God and country. After a while, when she knew she was pregnant with you, your mother wanted out. Too much killing. Too many injustices. We had to make a deal. They promised not to eliminate her if I stayed in the service. I had to leave home. I had no choice. But when she died, I took you in to keep an eye on you.
Aww.
So many times I wanted to tell you.
What is with these games I really like having like father figures like saving their kid?
Important thing is we
Or
have
just
to
fathers saving
destroy
their kids,
this
whatever.
gate. There's only one way to do it. I have a device here called the Condor. I have to detonate it from inside the gate. Now follow these instructions to the letter. You've got to hightail it out of here and make it back to headquarters. Contact Jonathan Cole at the DEFCON 5 Strike Force team. He can tell you how to operate our own interdimensional gate. That's the only way to bring me back.
Okay, Daddy. Oh, jeez, now what?
I should mention, the people that Manfred mentioned seem to have an important role in the sequel. I actually found character sheets for one of the characters, and here comes the hunger. Oh, that is scary. Fun fact, when my friend Allie saw the hunger for the first time, that's not displaying properly.
For I am darkness. I am the hunger.
Anyway, my friend was like, you gross skull thing.
I am the fire that shall forge your one true eternal destiny. You are of the flesh. You are of the spirit, and I am of the infinite and merciless grace.
I thought you said things couldn't get any worse.
But they do.
Human, you have succeeded where countless others have failed. The Sentinel has raped and pillaged entire planets, brought down leagues of soldiers, yet you alone have used the only element that would destroy him, the Resonator. I commend you, female human. You are formidable.
I love how it moves. It reminds me of Sonic Adventure a bit.
You'll be leaving us now, right?
Nope.
Pity all of your kind is not so capable.
I much prefer the likes of you.
Got any ideas?
You've got you distracted, Ronnie. If I can get this bomb through the gate and on target, we may have a chance.
Can we give Manfred some credit here? He got blasted like Angus did, but he like endured it.
You will be revered as the mother of the New Order, the womb through which the Tantrazian army will be born into your world.
Also,
and in return you shall
what's a
experience
Tantrazz?
endless ecstasy.
Oh no.
Orgasm after orgasm. Your mind and body will be immersed in a sea of passionate climax.
Oh lord.
Oh,
what a
wow.
line.
That sounds really great, and I have been hit on by the best of them.
You are not unlike other creatures. So much
creatures.
So much lust. You have the hunger, woman. I am already in your heart.
But you, my sweet, are of the Tantrazian order.
What is a Tantrazz? What's Tantrazian?
Come here.
I don't wanna.
Stop! No!
Oh boy.
Ah, I can smell your soul.
Do not smell my soul.
Oh, what's happening to me?
Let the joining begin.
I must resist these strange feelings.
Is that the alien blood she was feeling earlier? Oh no. Oh no. This is painful. Taking long enough to load, are we? Thank you. Okay, so while we're here, I'm going to explain that there are two like characters that I know of that would have been in the sequel, which Jonathan Cole, who
The time of reckoning has arrived.
Swordlow mentioned, and then another character. Oh, this hurts. This really hurts. Why did it have to be my favorite character? There's another character called Alonzo Callahan. I don't know why his last name is Callahan. It's very bizarre.
For you.
That's my cue. He must have made it to the other side. Got to get to the surface. That helicopter had better be waiting.
Run, Roddy! And then, island go kaboom. And here we are. The end of the game. To be continued. Coming soon, the shattering conclusion, the Eye of the Witch. So when I said Kane had 3 video game projects, and I was like, oh, the third one is something unrelated, this is why? Unless he was gonna throw like a Tantrazz prequel at us, which would have been neat, but who knows.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Now that we've gone through the game fully, we're actually going to go to the credits. So we get to look at everything here. So Kane was the lead designer. And there are, of course, other people involved in this. I feel like the marketing could have been a little better rather than throwing the hunger at the forefront of advertising. But hey, what are you gonna do? You got Alice Cooper. You're gonna do your best to make him a highlight. And of course, all this stuff. A lot of Kane involvement, as you can tell.
Don't touch me there.
Also, Walking on Shadows. Interesting, right? This is the one that's in Chapter 1.
Don't touch me there.
And then there's, of course, Reckless, which would appear on Under a Wild Sky, as I mentioned earlier. And I feel like I mislabeled one of the tracks on the Tantrazz soundtrack. Because this one feels like it should be I Don't Care, not... Well, Chapter 3's could be I Don't Care as well. Who knows? That's not the point. Here we are, the voice acting. So see? I told you. It's Kane. And then... Oh. Okay. I get to mention something here. So, Ponyboy Bernstein, huh? This is a name that was associated with another project that Kane was part of called Flesh FX. Now, it never really released. You could hear Inside of You, which was one of the songs on there. Like on the EP that had 4 tracks. 2 of them were downloadable, which were Funny With Ya and Inside of You. Inside of You is the only one I've been able to find. I haven't been able to find Funny With Ya. Which is a shame, because it would have been on another unreleased album of Kane's, which is called Touched. So, I don't know where that song is, sadly. But yeah, Arthur Finaro voices both of these characters. I don't know who voices the secretary lady, Helen. Like, I guess you could presume it's one of these two. But who knows? And of course, Alice Cooper as the Hunger. Your Mom's Studio. Some other place, but I can't remember the name of it. See, if Kane isn't being professional in the credits, I don't have to be professional in recording this. And also, here are the people who did the other art in Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. And then Kane did the rest, as it says here. But he colored everything. So the Blue Eyes thing with Swerve Low is purely on him, as I said earlier. Then the programming, and then special thanks. So, lots of different people. And, yeah. I am. I'm sure there are a lot of recognizable names, so... And that's that. That is, the end of the Lords of Tantrazz. This has been a fun ride of recording it, and I'm glad that through all my hard work, I got to record a walkthrough, the soundtrack, and this commentary playthrough. So it's been awesome recording this for you guys, even if not a lot of people are going to see this because this is such an obscure game. Without further ado, this has been Nash Bandit, and in the words of Kane Roberts, rock the fuck on.